Friends, family, and Falcons fans, welcome in to the Dirty Birds Draft HQ, man.
In hindsight, I'm realizing I screwed up our name last week. I think I
Did
said
we?
Falcons draft. I think I screwed it all up, dude. I was
It's
struggling
a
in this thing off and running.
listen. We're here now today. Dirty Birds Draft HQ, baby. That is the handle. I'm one of your hosts, Saivion Mixon. With me is the man, the myth, the legend himself, Hunter Thompson. Hunter, how are you feeling today, buddy?
Oh, another day, another dollar. Shit goes in, shit comes out.
Nobody knows that better than me, right? Yeah. Don't know what happened to me last week, but I'm back now. Oh my god.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lettuce got him. The lettuce got him. That's all we're gonna say.
That's
that.
That's what the rumors are, man. That's what the rumors are.
Sorry, allegedly the lettuce got
allegedly. Him. Allegedly. We cannot confirm that, but I'm not going to deny it. No, man. Thank you guys so much for holding it down last week. We had a great show last week. You and our guy Cracker Jack, that boy is fantastic. Phenomenal guy. If he ever wants to come on, you just let us know and we'll make sure that it happens, man. But nah, man. First week of training camp in the books. Send help. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Just it's been a roller coaster, man. It's been a roller coaster of emotions. We're going to talk about pretty much all of it, but just to start with, I think we're going to start with the happy news first. What do you think, Hunter?
I think that's a great place to start. I like happy news.
Yeah, right. So the happy news, the happiest news we could probably get. The Bijan Robinson extension is finished. Numbers are all in. Everything is signed on the dotted line. We got our running back. And he's not going to be a free agent, quote unquote free agent, until 2031. We got him up until I think his age 27 season, which, quite frankly, I think that's perfect when it comes to a running back. What do you think?
I mean, listen, I understand people are pay running back, don't pay running back, whatever. I'm 9 times out of 10 going to tell you never pay your running back. I think in the case with Bijan, it makes sense. In the same way that it made sense for the Niners to pay McCaffrey. That is a guy that is kind of a foundational piece of the offense. And if we are to ever make a run, Bijan's going to be at the center of it.
Kind of similar to the Eagles run with Saquon Barkley. Yeah, I think it's going to be something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be a much more balanced attack because I think that the reason why Bijan, I mean, don't get me wrong, him on the ground is just incredible. But I believe that what makes Bijan so dangerous, and him and Gibbs both hinted at this while the extension talks were, happening, is the fact they were able to be such weapons in the passing game. And you saw that almost immediately, no matter who the quarterback was last season, whether that was with Penix or with Cousins. You can't put a linebacker on Bijan and just be okay, like that's simply it's a mismatch every single time. So now that opens up opportunities for other guys in the offense. Hopefully we can find a quarterback that will be, that'll be able to exploit that. We'll talk about that later as well.
We'll talk more QBs later. Like I can't do it right now. We're talking happy news, not QBs.
Sorry. What I'm saying, it's the Falcons. Nothing can be just explicitly happy.
This team brings me so much pain. I hate being a loyal Falcons fan. I hate being a loyal Atlanta sports fan across the board.
Yeah.
To be totally honest. The Braves got me down. Atlanta United's got me down.
Yeah.
I think the Hawks might be okay, but they'll probably let me down.
Buddy, everybody's okay right now. It's the offseason for the NBA.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That they might be okay then. They'll probably let me down. Falcons will definitely let me down.
Technically speaking, no, they can't let you down right now.
Right now, no. That's why I said inevitably they'll let me down.
Yeah. I don't think. I think the Dream are doing okay, if I'm not mistaken.
They got blanked the other night by the Aces, but that's pretty on par for anybody playing the Aces.
The Aces, yeah.
The Aces, they're solid.
Yeah, right.
But look at us. Look at us. A WNBA podcast.
I'm trying to. There's one thing I know. It's Angel Reese, man. That's one thing that I do understand around the WNBA. But no, man. It's what was I talking about? Yeah, Bijan Robinson is just going to be. I think you had to do this now. You had to do it before the Jahmyr Gibbs contract happened, and now that it has happened, now you put the onus on the Lions to kind of give him a record-setting deal now.
The Lions are stuck in a game of chicken they do not want to be part of.
Mm-hmm. And
because the Lions have more money tied up across the board, I think, in positions that are kind of harder to move on from than we are.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think there's money involved in what people call like I guess luxury. I guess there'd be luxury positions, but what are they called? Like the
they have money tied up in essential positions.
They do have like quarterback, like wide receiver,
well. Jared Goff is paid pretty well. The tackles are paid.
You already said Amon-Ra, right?
I did say Amon-Ra.
Carrie!
What up, Carrie?
Man, am I recovered from the lettuce? Yes.
Allegedly.
Alleged lettuce. We do not know whether it was actually the lettuce. It's probably the lettuce. It's probably the lettuce. Man, it's so good to see Carrie around here, man. I'm sure she's.
I like having people here. This is nice.
Yeah, I'm sure she's bouncing around because there's like 3 different pods going on right now.
We really might have to break off Wednesdays if we're being honest, but it's just, we might have to switch up from Wednesdays. But it's just been so convenient so far.
It's just been it's been a perfect time for us. Like yesterday was crazy too. So it's like but Wednesdays just fit. But yeah, bottom line with Bijan Robinson, I believe that there's nothing wrong with getting a player of Bijan's caliber done early. The only question that I have when it comes to this is, when is the off ramp? Is the off ramp going to be when these void years are up in virtually 2031, or are you trying to get off on the off ramp when the guaranteed salary is up, which according to Over the Cap is in 2029?
I kind of think that they'll probably play it in the off ramp situation with the guarantee versus the void years.
Yeah,
just because that's kind of like the NFL's trend at the moment.
Right.
Not saying that's good or bad or anything like that. And that's not even to say that Bijan might not re-up in some capacity after or even restructure. But it's just one of those where it's like, I feel like with the running back position, it's better to play it safe with the off-ramp and play it too early than too late. Because Saquon's a prime example right now. He had that kick-ass year, first year with Philly. Last year, he kind of had a bit of a down year by Saquon standards, right? And if that trend, with the exception, Caleb,
what's up, man?
Oh man, if it was anything outside of that, like with CMC, I think the Niners would have done the same thing and kind of gotten off early. But CMC minus the injury 2 years ago has just been CMC.
Yeah. And that's what you're hoping to get with Bijan as well, is that this same sort of longevity, I mean, later in the career, because CMC is how old now?
I'm looking that up right now. Caleb shared this to a Discord.
This is great. This is awesome. This is awesome. Hey, man.
Oh. Okay,
that's lit.
Was it? Oh, CMC. That's what I was doing.
But yeah, man. All right, so
CMC is just turned 30.
He just turned 30. So for Bijan, that would be 2032 when The cap number would probably have already been restructured by that time, and so on and so forth. Almost guaranteed. I'm almost guaranteed that we're. I mean, I don't know. I can't guarantee anything with this team because we don't know how this team operates yet. Not under Cunningham.
No, but this team historically does weird shit, and
it does, and so I don't know whether we're going to be completely quote unquote done with Bijan, but I could very much see it. Oh, see, this is why we love Carrie. Thank you, Carrie. Appreciate it wholeheartedly.
I guess we're going to go on to the bad news now.
Yeah. Well, we'll go ahead and start with this bad news here. Didn't our best player get hurt?
Yes, kind of.
Yes. Actually, he did, in fact, get hurt.
Yeah, Jalon Walker did tear his. Oh, that's so cool that you have these tabs set up this time. Look at you go, man.
Listen, we're doing our best here, man. We're giving a great product out here. Yeah, man. Jalon Walker is out for a season with the torn ACL. Oh, wait, hold up. Before we go there, Carrie has someone last thing to say. I'm so glad we got the Bijan deal done. Can't believe there are some people actually complaining about him getting paid. He deserves it so much. Honestly, isn't even a crazy deal for his value. I was just talking to Hunter about that before.
No, there's much worse contracts on this team.
We'll get to that.
And we'll get to that later.
But yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get into some somber news. Jalon Walker out for the season with the torn ACL. So the bad news about that is, yes, Jalon Walker is gone.
Poised for a breakout season.
I mean, we had it locked up to where he was going to be our X factor. He was going to be our Caden Ellis. We were going to move him around. It was going to be. It was going to be.
It was gonna be nice.
I mean, so it's
There's a lot that he could have been able to do and will still do when he recovers from his injury, but that's going to be next season.
So my question goes to you, Hunter. What do we do here? Do we rely on the guys that are in-house? Do we bring somebody else in? I mean,
if it had happened a day sooner, if it had happened a day sooner, I would have been screaming Javian Clowney from the rooftops, and nobody could have stopped me. But it didn't, and he had signed with Houston. Mm-hmm. So that kind of leaves us in a really weird situation here, because do we wait for a guy to get cut at the end of training camp? Maybe. Do we try to make a trade for somebody like Josh Sweat? Maybe. Do we look at Leonard Floyd? And right. I mean, I think Leonard Floyd is realistically what they go, like in terms of that route, because familiarity with the defense. He played last season. He didn't play that bad. He wasn't that good, but for what he was fine. And honestly, the hope is that you can just kind of hold the bandage over the bleeding until the James Pierce Jr. suspension's figured out.
Yeah. When you say bleeding, I mean, I think the best.
We lost a leg. We lost a whole leg.
We literally lost a whole leg.
It's just a flesh wound, whatnot, but still, it's bad.
And so I think the crazy part is you want the thing about this is you want to get on it quickly, because options are few right now. Could you go and get somebody like Josh Sweat? Sure. I just looked up his contract. This year would be the big year when it comes to money.
Which we do have $38 million in cap.
Right.
So that would be nice.
Right. I think his cap number right now currently is 16.38. Oh, 16.385. So you could bring him in. The problem is, what if Josh Sweat isn't the same Josh Sweat, which I don't think is going to happen. But just in case he's not, now you're stuck on this contract that if you cut him next year, that's $16 million of dead money, which I think we have still. I think Ian Cunningham's done a great job keeping us, away from just like going all in when we don't have to yet.
I think we're gonna be back to like rational GM moves. I don't think we're gonna be making anything dumb, which is good.
Yeah.
Well, for the most part, dumb.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
I think Floyd is realistic. Like I think that's the realistic type move, and the way that impacts his defense without Walker is not really that good.
Yeah. No. With JPJ gone, that's what makes this, or with JPJ going to miss time, that's what makes this really, really bad. Because
the problem is not knowing how much time he's going to miss either.
I feel like
6 to 8. Like 6 to 8 feels.
This has to be an example. I feel like there has to be an example made of him because of how bad it looked
and how high profile it was too.
Yeah. Like you didn't just. Not to say that this is the end all be all when it comes to this sort of thing, but you didn't just go and just do this to any random person. Like this was another professional athlete in a whole nother league.
A star athlete,
mind you, in a league that is growing. And so this was high profile, not just in the football community, but in those communities as well.
And by no means are we saying that her being a WNBA star should impact us differently. Let's preface that real quick. That's not how it should be.
Not saying that it should. I'm just saying that it will.
Correct.
I'm not saying that it should. I'm saying that it will. And because of that, what would more than likely be, hey, listen, we don't like that kind of publicity around here, because we all know that's what the NFL is doing. They don't really actually care about people, but they're like, hey, we don't like that kind of publicity around here. We're gonna slap you on the wrist, 4 to 6. Don't do this type of stuff again. We're gonna give you a 6-6er and we're gonna repeal it down to 4. Don't do this again. You'll be back playing in October. I feel like you can't do that right now. I feel like you kind of have to go a little bit further, saying, hey, this is gonna be 10 to 12, and you can appeal it down to 6 to 8.
You can get lucky with 8.
You can get lucky with 8. That's what it feels like to me. And so because of that, that's half the season that you don't have JPJ. And with Jalon Walker,
if you're mixing in the mix of no JPJ for first 8 and then no Jalon Walker, this defense is about to get real ugly real fast. And I think there's ways that you can make up for it in some level of the aggregate, but I think we're going to be back to being a very low number sack team. But
it just stinks because of the games that we have in the early parts of the season. Like the first 8 games. I mean, you can get away with the Steelers, maybe get away with the Panthers, depending on what Bryce Young looks like. But then you have the Packers.
Like with Bryce Young, it might be better just let him try to pick us apart.
Possibly. But then you have the Packers. You have the Ravens on the 11th. I don't really care about the Saints. That'll always happen. And then you have the Bears.
And Caleb Williams and Lamar are guys you don't really want to pressure for different reasons on that. Because Lamar is just going to scramble all over you all day, and Caleb's going to throw a dot, and that's just how it goes.
You have to be able to get them on the ground, and that's one thing that JPJ did, in fact, show us at the back end of last year, that he can get them on the ground. So.
And Jalon Walker played an essential part in the run game last year. And
to mention, he was a pressure getter. He was able to knock guys off of their spot. You don't necessarily have that guy unless Braylon Trice shows up and becomes that guy, which I don't necessarily want to bank on.
No, like the best case scenario right now is Braylon Trice does what he did in college. I don't want that. I don't want that.
That was a good one. I'm not even going to hold you. I saw it and I was like, yeah, that's neat.
The problem is that would be the best edge in our room right now.
Very much so. Very much so.
Oh, God. Okay. Anyway, best case scenario is Braylon Trice does what he did at Washington and when he led the NCAA in pressures. Cool. Right. You get a pressure guy out of Braylon Trice who can somewhat set the edge for a run game. Awesome. You get a Jalon Walker-esque player out of it. No, by no means is Jalon Walker, but you get that type of body, that type of archetype in there. Things are okay. Things are okay there.
Better, yeah.
For the sacks, you're going to have to be relying on Brandon Dorless. You'll have to be relying on Mason Smith, who's never really been a sack guy. Deshaun Hand, also never really been a sack guy. And then the other edge, you have, what's his face? Samson.
Epicam.
Thank you. I had it, but then seeing the Caleb's message really threw me off. But you have him. Okay, he'll probably play some in base. Zach Harrison being back is a dream come true because he was looking great last season. But you're going to be banking on somebody like a Harold Perkins or a Diablo to step up in the pass rush situations.
Maybe even a Kendall Daniels.
And
somebody, yeah.
You don't necessarily want to rely on those three in pass rushing downs because that's taking bodies away from the secondary, like second level. And I think that's what Perkins was picked to do, was to be the Caden Ellis type of role, which he should be fine and should be able to do these things well. But he's also a late round pick, and that's a big ask for a guy that really hasn't shown out since his freshman year.
Not to mention, he's small. Caden Ellis had some meat on his bones. He is, and we are a Harold Perkins podcast.
We will never give up on him. We will never quit.
We're still upset that DeAngelo Malone got out the door. When we love someone, we love them hard here.
We really do. The DeAngelo Malone one, I saw some tweets slandering that man's name, and maybe you're right. Maybe. But we don't believe you. It doesn't matter because we don't believe you. Aziz Ojulari too.
Aziz Ojulari, yeah.
I knew there was another name I was missing. Aziz is a guy that you're going to have to be like, please, for the love of God, step up.
I need you to show us what you did at LSU. I want to make sure I got the word correct.
Aziz was Georgia.
BJ
was LSU.
BJ was LSU. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did see this as well in the TL.
I saw people saying that, and that's absolutely mind fucking. I'm sorry, I don't know if I can say the F word on here, but I just did. It doesn't make sense, and people are getting their numbers from damn ChatGPT, and it's bullshit, dude. It's bullshit, and anybody with eyes will sit here and tell you that Jalon Walker is good, and this team is gonna miss him
pretty badly. Like, there's you don't end practice for somebody that doesn't like. You don't just
no. You move the line down 10 yards and let the trainers deal with them.
They ended practice. They said, "Oh, this is the type of day it's going to be. Awesome, we're done." No, that doesn't just happen. Okay, and should it happen more when guys that are on the practice squad tear an ACL? Yes, I feel like it should happen a bit more. But usually they're like, no, we got installs that we got to do. Move the ball 10 yards.
Down 20. And we're going to work on red zone defense.
No, they said, our entire operation is kind of screwed. We got to come back and evaluate.
back to the drawing board. Like, dude, I know they were in meetings till like 9 p.m. that night trying to figure out something.
Yeah, because that was crazy. I mean, out of all of the players to maybe go out, there was no. I don't know if there's any player that doesn't have necessarily a contingency plan more so than Jalon Walker. You know what I'm saying?
Like, dude, James Spears Jr. going out would have been okay, fine. You know, they probably would have moved it down 10, 20 yards for James Spears Jr.
Because you already weren't supposed to be here these first 8 games. But we already having to figure out a plan without you. For Walker, yeah, it feels a little bit more substantial. So for people to just come out and be like, "No, we're fine," right? Our run defense has been fine without him.
Don't tell me that.
No, it's not. It's unnecessary. That's what I feel like. It's unnecessary. You don't have to do that. Okay,
you're saying things just to say things at that point.
We understand you're coping. We cope too. There's no need to.
We just coped with guys like DeAngelo Malone and Harold Perkins, who probably aren't going to ever do anything.
It's okay to cope with guys that you know are going to be special teamers. That's fine. Maybe not guys.
We're also a Troy Anderson podcast, like
we're still waiting for Troy Anderson to get off Snake Way. We really are. We
like, please, King Kai, send him home. Send him home.
Buddy's had way too much time with King Kai. It's time to come home.
Quit prepping for the Saiyans. Come on, dog.
But yeah, I do think that Floyd does make the most sense. I mean,
like a 1 year 6 for Floyd would be fine.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
like we have money to throw, and it's like one of those where, okay, what else are we gonna do?
Just solve a problem. Yeah, that's what the money's there for, is to solve a problem like this one. Are you going to solve it? No, but you're going to have to figure it out in the aggregate somehow. And this, like is I said,
best case scenario would have been Clowney, but of course, he didn't hold out till like week 4 training camp like he always does. The 1 year. He's
ring chasing. He's ring chasing.
Why does that? He never goes anywhere early.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't like training camp. Like if you're David Clowney and you have a perfect skill set that you can bring to a team, hey guys, you need the. I'm not gonna be able to get to the quarterback like I used to, but if you need this edge set, I got you. That's what he does now. He is a down to down, just a good edge setter in the run game now.
Like Clowney, God.
I'm telling you, Kerry, that was a good one.
Sorry, I lost it for a second there.
Any money that we were gonna get,
it was the ChatGPT answer on the timeline that pissed me off.
Any money that we were gonna get from this is gone. The rest of this is for charity. We're good.
No, I don't.
Not at all.
Not one bit.
Not at all. I don't think these guys are going to leverage themselves at all.
No, if anything, it's like Khalil Mack-esque, where it's like a rental, a vet rental for the year.
For the rest of the year, yeah.
Yeah, hell, even like a Joey Bosa is somebody that would be like, okay, I get it.
Shout out to our guy Trey Sean on the Falcoholic. Joey Bosa is one of those guys that he put on his replacement options for Jalon Walker. You should probably go check it out.
I'll have to go check that one. I didn't even see that one on the timeline. I was good for Trey. Good for Trey.
Hey man, one thing about Trey, he'll get you right. He'll get you right.
Our hero.
But yeah, final thoughts on Jalon Walker, brother.
It's gonna be bad for the defense that was already going to probably have some issues on the D line as it is.
Yeah.
I think we'll be okay in some capacity, but it is a bigger deal than I think people are trying to paint it as a picture.
Do you think this necessitates anything when it comes to next year's draft, as far as like having to find any edge depth behind?
No. So I think if anything, it's going to impact next year's draft in the sense of it would be a pick for a guy this year. Like, I don't think it's going to impact much in like the draft picture, because I think they're still going to target a day 2 or 3 guy, just because having bodies in the edge room that are young and have a motor, very, very good, always matters. But I think it might impact it in the sense of like, okay, week 4, we're, I don't know, 3-1, 4-0, something like that. Okay. But defense has been porous. Yeah, they might try to make a move for somebody then.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I like that. I was just making sure, like, because that's the reason why you get a guy like Braylon Trice, because of that motor, because of what he brings to the room. That's what
exactly. A guy like Braylon Trice is who I could see them targeting. Not, I mean, like that type of player. P4, edge 2, very good.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Very good at something.
Right. Which he was. He was a disruptor. He got into the backfield. He didn't necessarily get guys to the ground, but he got quarterbacks off their spot. And so
yeah, because I think his senior year he only had like 6.5 sacks, and it's like, okay, that's not great, but like led league in pressure, led college in pressures, and that's something like that. It's tangible.
Yeah. It's tangible. You can feel it, and you did feel it, and hopefully we feel it at some point, because we not necessarily like I don't even know how to transition to this next thing, because it still baffles my mind that
am I gonna get pissed off again that we're going to this next one?
Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
See what that says on the bottom?
I hate reading
Highest
that.
paid guard in football.
It's crazy that he's higher paid than Lindstrom, who is
highest paid guard in football. According to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, Matthew Bergeron called it a dream come true. I bet it was. Yeah, Matthew Bergeron signs his extension. Let me get the actual numbers. I want to make sure I'm not saying this incorrectly because I'm still not entirely sure.
Matthew Bergeron, the 127th ranked player on Brandon Thorne's board of all offensive linemen, highest paid guard in football.
4-year, $96 million contract extension. How much of it is guaranteed? $60 million of it guaranteed.
Well, good for Bergeron. You know, that's
what? Fantastic.
From a player standpoint, I can't be happier for the guy. You know, but that's not what we're here for.
So I'm gonna look on Spotrac. I'm gonna see if maybe they have his.
What'd you just call it?
What is it called?
Is it not Spotrac? Like Spot?
I have no idea. I don't care. I don't really use it. I just know that the numbers aren't on Over the Cap. They're not on here either. Okay.
Well,
so
that leads me to think. We talked about this a little bit. The numbers not being there lead me to think the void years are about to be heavenly, and we can get out of this. But there's a shot that we can't.
It's so much money for upside.
Potential.
For upside. And you have Bill Callahan to bring the upside out of these guys. But did you really see that much in the off-season program?
In the 1 day of training camp?
In the 1 year of training, in the 1 week of training camp, to where you're like, oh yeah, this guy is going to be our left guard of the future. Because it's clear that there's something in the short. There's a goal in the short term, whether that's competing for Super Bowl or competing just to get what's it called, a deep playoff run by 2028. It's clear that's what the plan is, given the extensions that's already occurred. What has Berg showed you that he is worth this sort of extension right now? You know what I'm saying?
To me, he's shown nothing. He hasn't shown that type of money at all. Like, it was last season or last off season, I think, when people were like, "Oh yeah, you know, he's one of the best left guards in football." He's never been that. Burge has always been average at best, and that's fine. That is perfectly fine. That is a-okay. But now we're paying him highest guard in football when we have Chris Lindstrom on the other side, and it's like, if you're going to base it just pure dollar for dollar, whatever, you look at Lindstrom and you look at Burge, they're not the same player at all. At all.
I'm so lost.
Maybe they think Burge can go back to tackle at some point, but that doesn't feel
that could
like post Jake maybe.
Because when you look at it from a tackle perspective,
but I feel like
if you look at it from a tackle perspective, that puts him between Andrew Thomas and Bernard Raymond.
That's not as bad as being the highest paid tackle in football.
But highest paid guard, yeah.
Like, I mean, that's kind of the only thing I can think is like maybe there's some like succession plan to him at left tackle. But I think that's still a ballsy move considering he hasn't played left tackle in the league
yet. And I mean, you can obviously learn this year from a stalwart, you know. Is that how you say it? Stalwart? Whatever.
Yeah, sounded right.
It's, tomato. You know, a guy that's been there for, God, has it been 15 now? 15 years?
I think we're on 13 or 14 with Jake.
Okay. Yeah, Bob has been there for a decade and a half. And so you can learn from him and you can understand like what you can do, what you can't do, but
You still got to do it.
you still have to do it.
And like maybe that's the plan, is like, okay, if they whiff in the tackle market, they kick Bergeron to tackle, maybe. But even then, it's like the continuity's sake of the O-line, you're breaking up the interior. And that's kind of a dangerous game, because that's how you end up with Jalen Mayfields of the world.
Well, it seems like you're going to break up the interior anyway, because I don't think Ryan News was going to be our center. I think you're looking for a center next year anyway.
Well, I think you should be, but you never know.
Man, look, Ryan News was not our guy at center. I just don't see that. I could depending on what the quarterback position looks like, I could very much see us doing. Do we have? Are there any good free agent centers coming available next season?
I don't know. I haven't.
I'll
be honest with you, I haven't looked.
I doubt it.
I try not to look at free agency stuff too far out, because extensions happen all the time during season.
I know, and honestly,
the center pool, like once you get past like the top 4 guys in the pool,
it kind of looks all the same.
Pretty much like 6 through like 15 are all kind of the same caliber guys. 16 through 35 are all kind of the same caliber guys.
Yeah,
maybe not that far down, but it's buckets. It's buckets.
It's the same. It's basically the same player. Yeah, no.
Like Josh Myers is an improvement over Newsel, but like it's not that significant of enough of a difference.
Matt Hennessy becomes a free agent next year.
Don't say that name to me. Don't say that name to me. That was Peter Kahn's 2.0, pal.
I apologize. That was unnecessary. But yeah, no. I think you're looking in the draft for the center position next year. What we're really worried about, especially on a draft focused podcast like us, is like, where's the focal point going to be next year? And it looks like it's still going to be left tackle, unless, like, I look at what Ezra Cleveland did for Jacksonville, where he had to be that spot starter at tackle when oh God, what's his name?
Are you about Walker Little?
Yeah, Walker Little went. No, Ezra Cleveland. He started at guard or at tackle one time. Well, I'm still talking about the Bergeron thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't remember who the left tackle is. It might be Walker Little. When he went down, Cleveland went out there and held his own against Myles Garrett. I mean, nobody can,
but you know,
nobody really did anything with Myles Garrett last year. But yeah, he held his own, and I can maybe see Bergeron being able to have that sort of versatility.
But still, maybe highest paid guard in football is it.
Buddy, I understand. I'm with you.
Like I understand people are complaining about the Bijan contract. Not enough people are complaining about the Bergeron contract.
No, they're not.
No,
they're not.
It doesn't make like, if Bergeron played for any other team in this league other than like maybe the Chiefs or Eagles, most people that don't watch other teams would not know he existed.
He's getting paid Tyler Smith money.
And that Tyler Smith might be the best guard in football.
He's getting paid Tyler Smith money. And
because I feel like you have to say Lindstrom or Tyler Smith for best guard in football.
These are the two. When you think of the 2020s right now, like when it comes to the all-decade team, these are probably going to be your two all-decade guards.
Maybe Landon Dickerson. Maybe. You've got like 4 names you can kind of toss around, but it's gonna be like the same names.
But he's in that position. Bergeron is not.
No,
I'm just, and I understand this has been like what 10 to 15 minutes of us just. We're really trying to understand what happened here, because I feel like Bergeron showed.
Physically speaking, he's everything you want out of a guard. Like he checks every box. He does everything. He can do everything you want out of a guard.
Mm-hmm.
He just has yet to put it all together. and maybe you think Callahan can fix that and turn him into that. Cool. Maybe you beat the curve. Paying on a projection like this is like paying Penix now. So Drake May doesn't reset the market.
It's a very good analogy. It's a perfect analogy, actually.
I think I stole that from Kenny, but
No,
I saw it. I saw it and it stuck.
Because it's just it. But no, it's true. That's basically what this is, and hopefully it pays out. If not, I mean, I don't know what we're gonna do. Anyway, we got quarterbacks to talk about, man.
Oh God, this won't end.
I didn't even have a banner for this one because I don't even know where to begin with them. Like, it looks like Penix.
Are they good? Are they bad? We don't know. We can't tell.
It looks like Penix says that he's the day to day. He could be cleared at any point in time. It looks like we have.
It looks like Tua's been okay.
Not necessarily the best.
Because there was Daniel Flick's charting today for Tua, and outside the pick, it really didn't look that bad. But then, like, the video of the pick came out, and that pick was brutal. Like, that was a bad pick, and maybe it's just a miscommunication. Maybe it's the angle of the camera.
It looked like it was a miscommunication, but even quite frankly,
it was a duck.
Yeah, and I'll continue to tap the sign and saying, like, look, practice and training camp interceptions really don't matter. But
it wasn't even the pick that is what concerns me with Tua. It was the actual ball. Like,
the ball looked bad.
It looked like a pulled pork sandwich.
That was a meatball sub with some Parmesan on top, for sure.
It was like like I said, maybe it didn't look that bad, like from a different angle, but it looked real bad from that angle that the Falcons posted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and shout out to Avion Terrell getting himself in position to get the ball. I appreciate that. I'd love for you to show your big brother how to do that from time to time.
Please teach him to catch.
Yeah, I can't wait. Oh my gosh, our secondary is going to be so much fun.
If AJ ever learns how to catch, our secondary is going to be not best in the league, but it'll be up there.
It's going to be up there, especially if Avion Terrell can find his calling outside. If he could be a boundary corner, which I know they're trying to play him as that guy that can go inside and outside, I would really like it if he could just stay outside. If it could just be the two Terrells on the outside, and we can keep Bowman inside.
Mike Hughes is fine.
What Mike Hughes? I do not want Mike Hughes. You cannot be okay with Mike Hughes.
Mike Hughes is one of those guys that I feel like has stuck around for a little too long, and we haven't yet gotten killed by it, but it feels like the Mike Hughes ticking time bomb.
It's coming. The saxophones are getting louder, buddy, and I don't want it to happen in a game like Baltimore, where Zay Flowers proves to everyone, hey, this is where the extension came from. I get to
not really, but
I can make burnt toast out of guys like this. Yeah, that's what I don't want. Because it's never a good sign when you have so many. You have three guys in the backfield, Watts, Bates, and Terrell.
AJ. To clarify for listeners out there,
where it's complete. Okay, could I maybe get AJ every now and again? Sure. Those two in the back, it's a bit tougher.
Being CB2 might be the hardest job in the NFL
because there's what is it on Wednesdays when they come in? There's a huge circle around you, around your name and your number.
This guy's the weak link.
So that's the thing, to have a guy with that kind of ball production in college. Will Avion obviously give up plenty because, number one, he's smaller? Yes. But will he also be probably able to get his hands on the ball a little bit more than Mike Hughes would be able to? Possibly. But the question for that. Go ahead.
I'm going to say this quick. If we start both Terrells on the outside, right? Whichever one's going sacrificial X, is in hell.
Yeah.
Because AJ's not good against X's for whatever reason. AJ against a true like big-bodied X, it doesn't really typically go great.
Mm-hmm.
In Avion, he might technically be better than AJ against it, but it's like he's smaller.
He's smaller than AJ, which is crazy.
Like, okay, we would play the Packers, right? Christian Watson. Who's doing that? like by no means am I going to sit here and say Christian Watson is like this ungodly good receiver, because he's good. Christian Watson is a good receiver.
Who's doing that? Who's got that?
Christian Watson slept on, and I will die on that hill. But who's doing that? Who's dealing with Christian Watson's 4.43 speed and 6.5 self? That's also a run blocker.
Yeah,
Christian Watson wants the smoke, and maybe his hammy will die by then. You know, maybe he'll go back to the Julio hammy that he's been.
That's messed up. He went to where'd he go?
He hasn't played a full season yet.
Where'd he go?
I drafted him in a dynasty league.
What is it like? He went to like Mexico to like get that squared away, or somewhere in the Caribbean. I think
he did some. I do love to say that.
Yeah, because he will, and I love it. That's why I love my guy, man. This is awesome.
That's why he's not slept on. No, Caleb, take your Bears fandom out of this.
See, this is what I'm talking about, man. We can never talk about players like we want to, but no, yes, the hamstring has been an issue, but when he's on the field, he is a problem.
That's not the point of this conversation. The point of this conversation is who is covering Christian Watson.
Your Discord is taking over the chat.
I don't want either Terrell doing it. Like, that's the whole point of this.
He's got.
The chat's got hijacked.
So off track. We have not become. I can't put that on there, Dakota. I appreciate you, but I can't.
Okay. No more. We're back to the Falcons.
Back to the Falcons, because I'm not going to sit here and defend Christian Watson on this podcast. Not right now. Not today.
I'm tired. I'm tired of this team.
All I wanted was to show you that we needed a little bit of strength on the outside, and we just didn't get it. I guess Mike Hughes is going to have to be the sort of bully guy, because we have no other guy that can be.
Oh God. Weren't we talking about QBs a minute ago?
I don't know how we got here.
Oh God. Anyway, QB's Jack Strand season starting.
That's
now.
right.
Jack Strand. I will.
All the hills.
I will. Mostly because my knee might give out on the way up, but that's beside the point.
This has been incredible.
We're rooting for Jack Strand.
We are rooting for Jack Strand, because that just makes for a good preseason if Jack Strand is actually like okay.
I just want someone fun. I want a fun preseason QB. Me and
all
Jack were talking about that last week, and a fun
good.
preseason QB would be great.
Yeah,
I don't think we've had a fun one since Kurt Benkirk.
Nope.
Because Felipe Franks was there.
Felipe Franks was everything but fun.
The bane of my existence.
The bane of my existence. I would very much like a quarterback that will grip it and rip it, and I feel like Jack Strand is definitely that guy. Without a doubt.
Hey, Saivion, since we're already off the QB topic, because it's just seeming to go to shit. How did Kobe Bryant get 4?
Bro, the agenda has never been worse than when my brother Kobe Bryant went up to that thing and he said, "Yeah, man, 2 divided by 2," which also is not correct. I don't know how you got 2 in either way. That man said 2 divided by 2 is 4. I don't listen. That one hurt my heart. That one hurt my heart. That one, I think I actually stopped the video right there. I'm not even gonna hold you. I didn't. I still have yet to see the ending of that video, because as soon as he did that, I was like, oh yeah, this isn't for me. This is not.
I wish you would have taken the offer and came on the pod.
I wish he would have. That would have been great.
That would have been great.
Definitely would love to see, like, if Kobe Bryant has any thoughts on what they're going to do outside of Jalon Walker. I'm sure he would have been quite candid in his answer. That would have been great. Great to hear.
He is candid in every answer he gives.
Exactly. So it would have been perfect.
Maybe that's why he didn't come on, because he knew he was going to get fined.
100%. No, definitely. And it would have been a team fine. It would not have been NFL. NFL wouldn't have cared. It would have been a Kevin Stefanski, like, hey, shut up. Fine.
Also with a shot of getting cut.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's a great thing that he didn't.
Because he doesn't have that kind of roster security.
Not at all. Not at all. Although I think he'd be a pretty good special teamer if we let him. Because that's one thing that he does do. He'd be a pretty good gunner, I think.
Yeah, he could be all right.
Yeah,
I mean, I think
he's so small, though.
Dude, he's gonna get thrown out of bounds.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's so small, though, so I can't really say that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the Kobe Bryant dream is dead. I don't care. These are the kind of guys that I die on hills about. Is Kobe Bryant?
Yeah, that's all you. That's all you.
That's all me. I'm not even gonna hold you. That has nothing to do with
any hope he had was gone after 4.
I know.
For me, any hope he had was gone after 4.
Where did he get 2 divided by 2? He said 2 divided by 2, and he got 4. Lord help, Lord Jesus. Jesus, man. All right. Anyway, great question. What are the overall Stefanski vibes like?
I think okay. He doesn't really show much.
I will say it does feel like an adult came in the room. I will say that.
He doesn't want to be in front of the camera.
Huh?
He doesn't want to be in front of the camera.
No, he wants to be in the back. Like figuring stuff out, figuring out solutions. I like that. That's what I want in a coach. I don't want a guy that's
his name.
Raheem Morris wanted to be in front of a camera. Raheem Morris enjoyed the cameras.
Raheem Morris wanted to be the star of the show.
And I think that was the issue, was that sometimes you can't be the star of the show. Sometimes you have to just sort of just let it just.
Your job as a coach is to not be the star of the show. Your job as a coach is to make your players be the stars of the show.
And through them, that's how you become the star of the show, especially in the NFL. It's easy.
Yeah. I mean, the only way to be a popular coach in the NFL is by winning. And even then, that doesn't even always work.
No. I mean, shoot, Mike McCarthy was, out of the league for 2 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyle Shanahan, granted, he's never won it big, but like people still don't like him.
We have our reasons not to like him, but
I'm not saying just us. I'm just saying other people don't like Kyle Shanahan.
No, a lot of people don't like Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan is a very unlikable person.
Hell of a coach. Hell of a coach.
Incredible coach. Literally transcendent, like difference making when it comes to the league nowadays. But oh boy, no, and our thoughts and prayers go to the Ulbrich family, because I couldn't imagine.
I'm honestly shocked he was back on the field as fast as he was.
What?
And props to him.
Because I know that, there's some people that are, they handle these sorts of things differently. They handle these sorts of tragedies in their own way. And I guess his way is to sort of dive back into work. And I get it. I understand it. However they feel is necessary to deal with this tragedy, I fully support, because I couldn't imagine something like that.
No, there's no way. Like, I'd probably have to take like the season off, if we're being totally honest. Like, I don't know if I could go back like this season. And
yeah,
I props to him. Like props to Ulbrich for being back out there. like you said, thoughts and prayers out to his family. Like it's insane.
Yeah, and that's not going to be enough. I don't know if anything ever will be enough for this sort of tragedy, but I do just pray that they find some sort of solace at some point. Yeah, that's basically what we're going to say about the Ulbrich thing. We love you, Coach Ulbrich, and we thank you so much for what you've done for us already.
Coach Ulbrich, if you ever watch this, we do love you.
We love the hell out of you, dude, because for you to even come back to the team this early, that shows how much you truly care for this organization, the people that the players that you coach and everything. It's incredible to see. Strong dude, man. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Coach Ulbrich. Thank you.
This is a decent place to wrap it up, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, our target is usually an hour. I think that's a thing we can do it like a couple minutes early. Yeah. Hunter, man, appreciate you coming on. Everybody, just keep the Ulbrich family in your prayers, man, because yeah, it's I couldn't imagine that household right now. So again, thank y'all so much for watching. Do not forget, like, share, subscribe, all the things that you have to do on YouTube, and get the word out that Hunter and I are back, man.
We're back.
We're back,
better than ever.
Whether it's Tuesday or Wednesday, because we're still trying to figure out the day.
Maybe some Thursdays. We don't know.
We don't know. Okay, we
kind of text on Sunday and we say, "Hey, what day this week?" Okay.
You know, when we text on Sunday, we should probably let everyone else know.
Probably.
You know, that would be a good thing to do, so people can, like, you know, actually plan to be here.
This is the problem when you have two type B people in charge of a podcast. The planning's not there. I called Saivion earlier. I was like, "Hey man, what are we talking about tonight?" He's like, "Should we talk about the contracts?" I was like, "Yeah, that's probably a good idea."
We were like, "Yo, is the Bijan? Did we talk about the Bijan extension last week?" No, it didn't happen last week. All right, cool. Let's put that on there. So
yeah. We talked about we said we should talk QBs because we kind of have to, I guess.
We have to, yeah. No matter what, we have to talk about the QBs because it's we're in a nightmare scenario. We're in a nightmare scenario, and quite frankly, we might have some real premium draft capital next year to maybe find the next QB, depending on how this year goes, depending on what's going on with our QB situation now. So,
all right,
next week should be another year. Another year. It feels like a year. Another week of training camp. Yeah,
we did.
100% we did. I still don't understand how we did it. I guess the contract talks have just stalled over it, and we got about a minute. Hang on. I just want to see what the Lions are going through right now. Like Brad Holmes.
I think Gibbs is also holding in.
He is.
Yeah.
I mean,
are we liking Arch or Dante Moore? Both. The answer is both.
Both. What? Berto, baby.
I will say I think Dante Moore in the Kevin Stefanski offense might be the best thing in the world.
Dante Moore would be the
Arch can do things that no one else in this class can do.
Yeah, no. Dante Moore would be the perfect guy for this exact offense, 100%. Thank you, Carrie. We appreciate you. No, for sure. It should speed up now that Bijan has done his contract.
Well, that's good. Good for them.
Good. It needs to get both of these guys deserve to get their money. They're the 100. Yeah. See, Berto knows ball, man. Don't forget to go to him and Bro Talks podcast as well. Hope we'll figure out the days so that we can kind of line up pretty well with everybody so that you can see everybody.
Yes, turn on post notifications. That's what's up. That's good thinking.
Post notice. I'll put that in the one next year, next week. Why do I want it to be next year so badly?
Because we have nothing else to play for now that Jalon Walker's down.
I want it to be next year so bad.
Oh God. Okay, Saivion, final thoughts. Let's wrap it.
Can't wait till next week to see what we're going to be doing this. See what we're going to be talking about next week. That's all. What about you, man?
Follow us on everything. Please keep dealing with our shit. We're out here vibing.
Like, share, subscribe, post notifications. Do that. All right. You guys have a great day.
See y'all.
Thank you so much.